Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some Tales of Maj'Eyal, shall we? Alright, so here we are, and this is our character right here. I don't know why, but I'm not getting any audio from the game. Yeah, Crispy, good evening, my friend. I saw your post. It was awesome. One second. Let's see here. I'm just going to check one thing involving... Oh, my volume and see if I can get any volume at all happening here. Hello, hello. Okay, almost have some volume. No, not yet. One second. Let me tweak with this. No. Do. Huh. I am having a strange time getting audio from this game. I'm just not getting any music from it. Hey, Yuri, good evening. How you doing, my friend? Oh, well. We will have to do without for the moment. Okay. So, let's see here. What are we doing with this character? Well, we have... Alright, we are a halfling, archer, small size, male, and let's look at ourselves. We are currently using this Ranger's Cured Leather Sling of Lightning, which is quite strong, and we have these epic level steel shots of Crippling, which are also very good, and so I'm pumped about that. But I'm wondering, what should we be doing next, right? Like, what's our next objective? So, if I open up our journal, you can see that we have learned that the real threat comes from a rogue Archmage, a Tempest named Urkis. And so this is where we found that Dearth was being attacked by these, like, elemental clouds. And so our job was to go investigate that after we dispatched the elementals, and we did that. But then the problem is, even though we dispatched the elementals, the source was not removed, and so we went to the mage town hidden in the mountains to investigate that, and we found that the problem was actually some more powerful wizard, and everyone was telling me do not go after that wizard, that wizard is far too strong. So I'm just going to ignore that for the time being and say no thank you. If that is even, you know, something that we can do. I don't know when, you know, we do that with this character, but sometime down the road, I guess. All right, audio. All right. Well, anyway, let's see. So, our other options are to help the Brotherhood of Alchemists, and we kind of just do this randomly, like along the way. This just happens as we go, and that's cool. So I'm not too worried about that. But then Into the Darkness is the one that I want to take a look at. So what we need to be doing with this character is progressing with these different dungeons that they give us. So we did the Old Forest, we did the maze, but we still need to do the Sandworm Lair and Daikara. So I've heard that Daikara is really, really difficult. Hey, game enthusiast, what is up, my friend? Good to see you. Good evening. So what we need to do instead is go after the Sandworm Lair. Now, I'm going to do something really quickly. I'm going to... let me just... give me 1 second. I'm going to turn on some light music in the background. Now, this music is not the music from the game, but it'll give us some background music. For whatever reason tonight for me, the music is not playing in the game. And now I could, like, restart, maybe, but I'm not going to do that. Hey, Alex! Good evening. How you doing? Instead, we're going to just venture on. Now, the Sandworm Lair is right over here. Let's go for it. Let's relax, have some fun, and adventure. Now, you can see this group is... oh, they're hostile. Uh-oh. Now... oh, I'm sorry to hear about that, game enthusiast. That's right, you were telling me you were sick. I hope you get better soon, my friend. I'm sorry to hear that. This Zigguranth patrol used to be neutral to me, but they don't like me anymore because I became friends with the mages, so this group might try to take me down. And that's actually kind of scary. The last time I encountered one of these patrols, it was very, very bad for my character. I had what I thought was a very strong character, and one of these patrols on the overworld just wiped me out. So I'm not going to even mess with it. It also might not have to do with the mages, but it might be a symptom of the fact that I have this chant of fortitude going on, and so they might consider this to be magic, even though it's more like a priestly type thing, and they hate that. I'm not sure. Peacock, good evening, my friend. Great to see you. Yes, Peacock is verifying exactly what I was just going over right there, which is that it's my chant of fortitude. It's not that I was friends with the mages in Englewen, it's that I have this going on. So we're just going to pass them by. And let's see, this is the mysterious hole in the beach. And let's go inside. And this is, I assume, the Sandworm Lair. And oh my god. No! Look at this! Invulnerable, 10,000 hit points. But it doesn't look like... Is it hostile to me, though? Yeah, it says... this sandworm seems to not care about your presence at all and simply continues digging its way through the sand. Okay, thank goodness. I have to say, when I first saw this, I was terrified. I was like, oh my god, I'm dead. But this sandworm burrower is just this dude who's digging around, and I'm just going to get out of its way. Oh, cool, and he digs tunnels, or she digs tunnels. And let's pick up this note, a logical... analysis of creation by philosopher Smythen. Oh my, look at this treatise. Now this is quite the bit of text. Many are the tales of how our world was made, from the absurd to the romantic to the horrific. But they are all mere myths with no more than the seeds of truth to even the most reliable. The history of our race goes back far, but it is tantalizingly scant in tales from before we met the other races. Indeed, it is only through our battles with the others that we halflings have any ancient records at all. Oh, cool. Hey, Feeple, good evening, my friend. No, I did not get Metal Gear Rising, but Feeple, I've heard good things. So this is cool because this game is a roguelike, right? And we play a lot of roguelikes on the channel because I love roguelikes. And they vary, you know. Caves of Cud has lore. Dungeon Crawl has lore, but not that much story. And then the game that we were playing last night, Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, has some story, but not too much. It's kind of you piece it together, at least as far as I've been. Now, this game, on the other hand, has a lot of text to read, a lot of stories fleshing out the world. And what's cool about that, at least in the context of this, is that it's about halflings, and I'm a halfling, so let's find out. The elves, one would suspect of having the greatest knowledge of elder times, but they are aloof and silent. Oh, those elves. One must judge from this that either they do not know or that the truth ashames them. The latter would certainly not surprise me. The humans have more myths than they have brain cells. It seems that each village has several versions of their own local tales, usually passed down orally over the ages. It is clear that not a single element of any of their myths can be construed to contain any essence of the truth. I love this. I love how so many games just treat humans as stupid. The dwarves are reticent about the subject of how they were made. They say that such talk is not profitable. However, upon further pressing and bribing, they will open up a little further. They, as a race, are of the most fervent belief that they were the last people to be made in Maj'Eyal. They say that they are the final product. Their word for all other races, in fact, translates directly to prototype. Wow, that's interesting. This mostly singular outlook does of course seem absurd, but one need only look at the rest of Dwarven society to see that they are an absurd race with ridiculous ideals. If they are what they consider perfection, then I thank whatever god made me that I am flawed. Wow. So, Smythen, this potential... No, it definitely is a halfling discussing the race and the history of halflings, is pretty deeply prejudiced from the text here. The subject of gods is, of course, a difficult one. Hey, Fading, good evening. I'm learning about the halflings. I don't know if you got this bit of lore yet in your Tales of Maj'Eyal play. Clearly, there are no divine forces at work. We're in the Sandworm Lair here, Fading. In the world today, but the world as we know it did not come from nothing, and even the great shared tool clearly did not but more manipulate the world. They did not make it. By logical conjecture, one can only presume that some great being made the world. This must have been a benevolent being, for it is clear that, quote, he created creatures separate from himself to walk the earth. Very nice. So we get a racist and sexist author, historian, philosopher. Clearly, this is we halflings. We are the ones made in the image. Yes, we are the only race that truly appreciates the world. We do not warp it with magic experiments like the Shaloran, nor hide from it like the Thalaran. We do not bring destruction like the orcs, or petty greed like the dwarves, and our understanding and knowledge is so far advanced than the humans that it is hard to understand why we share the same world with them at all. We were quite clearly the first of the current races to be created, and our natural feelings of entitlement to all there is in Maj'Eyal must stem from this. Oh, you know what, people? I think I did hear that. I've always liked Raiden. There's a lot of mixed feelings about Raiden, but I've always been pro-Raiden in my Metal Gear play. Now that this has been clearly analyzed in logical terms, one must consider the source of the other races. It is impossible that they were made by the same god, truly impossible. What strange being could create our race, so gifted and rounded, and yet make such warped and twisted creatures as the dwarves and humans? No, clearly other gods were responsible, lesser gods than our own, which copied his grand design, but with fudging fingers and inelegant touches. The works of their design were clearly far inferior to the subtleties and perfection which crafted us. However, there remains the matter of the shared tool. Clearly these were of greater power than us, and yet they disappeared. One must presume that our god made this race before us, but was somehow unhappy with them, and so removed them and made us instead. We are not as powerful as the share tool, not yet at least, but We have our own gifts that evidently give us a greater place in our Creator's heart. This would explain why we were the first race to unlock the powers of the Share Tool Far Portals. We had a natural affinity to the works of our elder brethren. Now, this is revealing a lot of the story of the game that I don't really understand, but apparently the Share Tool were some kind of previous race. This game is inspired by Tolkien's world, but has its own spin on it, from what I understand. And so I don't think the Share Tool are from Tolkien lore, but I haven't read the Silmarillion, and it's been quite a bit since I've read The Hobbit, so I'm not sure. And I was reading Fellowship of the Ring maybe last year, and I don't remember any kind of mention of a predecessor race to the existing races. So what happened to these gods after they had made the races which we see today? One must presume strife between them, and that they killed themselves or took their battle away from the world. Our Creator, seeing the other gods killed or left, must have entrusted the world to us halflings. The world has been entrusted to the halflings. Fantastic. Knowing that we would rule over it in his stead. This is why, at every point in history, we have played a pivotal role in the shaping of our world. It is our rightful inheritance, and it is our duty to rule it well. Well, that's great, people. I love good music in a game. Alright, so here we are in the Sandborn Lair. This is my first time ever entering this place. And so I guess this is the way out, but I guess to explore this place, this sandworm lair, I need to just let them dig tunnels? Hilarious. Crispy, that's a great question, although you might be scared at what you see. Yuri says you went back to RimWorld. Oh, that's hilarious, Yuri. You have 200 mods installed? Wow, you know what? When I create my next game of RimWorld, I am going to do mods. A lot of mods have been suggested in the chat by Fading and others, and I can't wait to see what you recommend, Yuri, and kind of take a list, and I'm going to ease my way into it, but I'm excited to see. There's so many quality of life things. All right, so I'm just going to let these worms dig. All right, now they've unveiled something for me here, so I'm just going to... I'm going to fire right there. Again, this guy is marked. Oh, this is a named thing. Okay, this is Yvmira, the white worm mass. All right, we're going to do a headshot. And, all right. I can't move. That's bad. I need to then do some stuff. I'm going to go with Luck of the Little Folk. I'm not hurt. I'm just like, what is this effect that's on me? I am stunned by the gloom. I am dominated, and I am confused by the gloom. However, Yvmira is at 8% health, so we're almost there. So I have activated my Luck of the Little Folk. I'm going to activate Evasion, and I'm going to take a shot at Yvmira, and we killed it. So even though that happened, and that's bad, and there's a Mind Star left behind, we are still alive. So I'm just going to wait in place here. I think you can... No, I don't want to use Pin Down. Oh, what's the key to just wait a turn? I can't remember. Let me see. Key bindings. How do I wait? Rest is R. I just want to not do something for a turn. I'm stunned, so I need to just wait until I can see the enemy, basically. There's got to be a way to do this. You can click on yourself? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, you're right. Thank you, Yuri. You got it. I can click on myself. Perfect. Everything looks a lot better now. All right, let's fire. Bam. And shoot. And shoot. And, oh, wow. It's another named white worm mass. Gross. Is that what all I'm going to fight in this place? Named white worms? Uh-oh. Look, the tunnel closed. Boy, this place is really confusing. Alright. So I guess I have to wait, or maybe can I use a pickaxe in here to dig my way around? I think I have a pickaxe somewhere in my inventory. Maybe not. Oh, wow. I have a bunch of items that I don't think I really need. Here we go. Yeah. I've got the miner's iron pickaxe, so I'll have to, unfortunately, unequip the cog, which is... I love the cog, but we'll just put that right there. And then let's see if I can use this. Let's see. You are digging. Alright, I did it. It took me 32 turns to dig through this. I don't know if this is the right thing to do. I'm just going to rest. I have no idea how to play this. Oh, thank you. Okay, so Peacock is saying that the pickaxe needs to have a digging speed of 15 turns or less. Otherwise, the tunnels collapse faster. Oh, then I can dig. Oh, God. What is my current pickaxe? Its digging speed is 31 turns. Wow. I'm not sure, people. Right now, my friend, I am currently just trying to finish the games that I have open. So I'm just trying to finish a bunch of the games that I'm uploading files for. I got to finish, you know, Elden Ring, Underrail, Legend of Grimrock 2, Disco Elysium at some point. There was a bunch of games that I'm working on. XCOM 2 that I kind of want to get through first. Do I have a pickaxe that's faster? I don't think I do. And so maybe I need to go to a town and purchase one. Now, hopefully that group of people won't come and fight me, because I'm not really looking for that. Now, can I, like, check the world map and just fast travel? I don't think you can just fast travel to places, but I'm getting close to... Here we go. Here's Dearth. Oh, no, Dearth is still affected by the storms. Can I not... I wonder if I can still go into places and trade without getting blown up by lightning. That would be sad. Alright, cool. Here we go. I am an archer, Fading. I'm a halfling archer. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Mage is fun. Did you pick the one with the golem, the alchemist, or the one that you unlock from Angelwyn? Wow, Peacock, I'm having trouble of finding a fast enough pickaxe here. I think I'm just gonna have to deal with what I've got. Let me sell some stuff anyway. Do. Alright, there we go. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the Sandworm Lair. Oh, I can just wait around for the worms to show up. Yeah, that kind of makes sense too, I suppose. Let's go in. Alright, I'm gonna try to dig my way over in the meantime. Oh, they came. Ooh, I got crushed by the tunnel. It did like half my life. This place is so dangerous. The tunnels just collapse. Is there an indication for, you know, when that's going to happen? I don't like this place. I don't want to lose my character just because the tunnel collapsed on me. There's got to be an easier way to do this. Maybe there isn't. Alright, well, we'll figure it out. Okay. I'm hoping that some of these chambers do not collapse. You know what I mean? Like this chamber. Oh, good idea. You just stay behind a worm. Alright, that's not a bad idea. Yeah, some of the bigger... Like, if you get into a bigger chamber, it doesn't seem like that will collapse. So, I can just wait until... You know... Until the worms come back in this little room here. I'm gonna look at my key bindings again. There's got to be a key that just waits. Do. I guess you said I could just click on myself. I'll just click on myself. The 5 on the numpad also seems to do it. I'm just holding that down, and the tunnels have come back. Not a bad idea, people. Oh, here's a worm. It's a sandworm. Oh my god, that's a dragon. Well, geez. Uh-oh, the worm got in the way. Alright, we killed it. Okay. I'm gonna go behind this worm. Oh, look, I found it. Alright, I gotta get in here. I'm in. I made it. Heck yeah. Okay, so we made it into this separate room. There's a treasure chest in here. Open the treasure chest. And, oh, it was guarded by Nirana, the carrion worm mass. Yes, well, of course. All right, I'm going to do this. And I'm going to use evasion. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to escape, I think. No. Don't I have tumble? What is it called? Yeah, no, just tumble. Yeah. Let's tumble to, like... This is fine. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to disengage from this guy to there. And then I'm going to just shoot. And we're going to just blast it. I'm going to try to pin it. And... Headshot. Shoot. And shoot. Boy, this thing is still here. Almost dead. Got it.